was an average drummer. He pondered for a long time what he should practice, but he didn't know. This drummer looked quite similar to you. He didn't know what to practice and what would move him forward. He wanted to be self-taught because he didn't want any lessons, and he told himself that he could just learn it by himself. And this is what an average drummer looks like when they start. And while the average drummer was searching for what to practice on YouTube, he was scrolling on YouTube, just looking to see the perfect video, the perfect groove to practice on. A quite new drummer who also started at the same time as him came from First Tom's coaching, came from his lesson, his drum lesson. And this drummer wasn't self-taught. He was rather the opposite. He had been taking lessons from when he just started drumming. He knew exactly what to practice, when he needed it. This, my friend, was the superior drummer. 2 years ago, I started drumming and I learned it by myself. I constantly looked at these drumming videos and I autistically looked at YouTube, just scrolling through, YouTube, trying to find some video, but like every single video is the same.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Drummer XXX217. Today I'm going to be teaching you 3 tips for self-taught drummers. So the first tip is to record yourself while playing. Yeah guys, real good.
I actually researched a lot and I was actually doing really great, I was learning a lot of things.
Knowledge.
I was learning my grip techniques, I was learning my kick drum techniques, I was learning everything. But it was only a matter of time where my progress started to pause. I didn't know what I should have practiced and what to do, so naturally I just kind of lost hope in drumming. If you're in a similar situation like this, which I'm gonna bet that you are because you clicked on this video, then here's the method that superior drummers use to progress in their drumming. How I got out of this rut was to get drum lessons. Now, immediately your mind will say no, I can't get drum lessons, bro. I can learn drums by myself, and that there has to be a way. I'm the only exception. Well, I thought the same thing as well, but I tried drum lessons anyway, and now I know what to teach myself, so now I don't even have to take drum lessons anymore. So I just sacrificed only 2 years of my drumming journey to get some boring lessons, and now I'm at a point where I can literally teach myself drums. So it was literally pointless to start out with self-taught drums. So if you can't or don't want to get drum lessons, the only exception I'd say is valid is if you can't afford the drum lessons. But I'm gonna be totally honest, if you can afford to buy a drum set, then you can probably afford to get some drum lessons as well, right? But let's say that you've been practicing for a while, even with a drum teacher. This tip will help you probably the most out of all the tips you've searched on social media. And this tip is the one that superior drummers do. You know what they do, bro? They practice playing to songs. Then they see their mistakes. Now, this is one of the most ego-crushing activities you can do on drums. But superior drummers sacrifice their current ego for their future drumming success. Let me repeat that again because I know that you weren't listening, right? Superior drummers sacrifice their current ego for their future success. That is something to note of, bro. So what you do is you'll open a song that you really like and you'll listen to it, and then you'll play drums, and then you'll notice the parts where you mess up. And those, especially those parts, you tend to ignore the most. So don't skip any part where you mess up. Even the ones where you do know how to play, or even if it's the simplest thing, take note of it, okay? Take note of where you mess up. Now, this step might take a little bit of brain power to think because it could really be because of anything. Like, if you sneeze, that might be the reason you've messed up on drums. But like, just take a note of that part. And then once you've taken note of that part, we'll go on to YouTube and literally search it word by word. Like, if for example, your grip suffers, search on YouTube, like, how to actually grip the fucking drumstick. And this is one of the key activities that sets the superior drummers apart from the rest of the mediocre drummers. But I know you won't apply this tip because you're probably an average drummer, right? But now I'll ask you a question. Did you learn your drumming techniques well? Because I guarantee everyone watching this video will say yes, but I'm gonna guess that the people who are saying yes are lying to themselves right now. Because if you have been a self-taught drummer, then your technique should be one of the hardest things to master. Because we as humans make mistakes, right? And the thing is, we make mistakes without even realizing that we make them. So another human should show us the right thing to do and make us realize our mistakes. That is how we progressed over the millions of years as a human species. And well, now we look at our situation like this. And if you make a mistake while learning your technique, bro, you guess what happens, right? Like, you can guess what happens. And don't lie to yourself like, oh, I won't make mistakes, bro. Bro, trust me. You will, and you will not even realize that you will make mistakes. Well, how can you learn your drum technique right if you can't see your mistakes? Well, the superior drummers have also made a method for this. It's called recording your drumming. And if you do this, bro, I'm not even shitting you, if you do this every single day, you will literally be the superior drummer that I've been mentioning all this video about. You will be the next Larnell Lewis, the next Benny Greb. If you literally just record yourself and your practice sessions, that's no doubt. Like, that is the guaranteed pathway to success if you want to level up your drumming. So if you quite don't know how to still help yourself and you still don't know what to really practice, then I can recommend you my coaching calls, which are like, I priced it the lowest amount and their prices are going up, bro. So if you literally want step-by-step instructions on how you can get your drumming to the next level and be the superior drummer with my help, then click the first link in the description, bro. And yeah, I hope this video helped you, and I hope you apply these tips. And I think only the 1% of people who are watching this video actually will take these tips and apply it. So yeah, see you in the next video, man. Also, did you like my haircut, bro? Bro, I did the Chinese lady who was cutting my hair did it so wrong. It looks like a fucking balloon, doesn't it? Alright, anyway, we're diving into the topic of my hair right now. I'm gonna close the video.